I'm Jessica Hills. I'm Angelique Bosch's cousin, older cousin. We adopted Nathan in the year 2015. He was 11 months old when he eventually came home with us. My husband and I had tried to conceive for about 4 years. We had many failed IVFs, and we just decided that it wasn't in God's plan for us to have a baby naturally, so we decided to adopt. Adopting Nathan was an absolute blessing to us. We have had some very interesting feedback from family, friends, general public when we walk in the streets or go to the mall. And sometimes it's positive and sometimes it's negative. I remember telling my husband's parents and grandparents about adopting a little boy, and the first reaction was, "Oh no, we hope it's not a black child." And you know, it broke our hearts, and you kind of have to understand from the era that it was totally not even thought of in their generation. But it's new generation now, it's rainbow generation, and they now absolutely adore my child. They judged a little boy on his color, and once they got to know him, they fell absolutely head over heels for him. And I wish the rest of the world could do the same thing and stop judging each other on color and rather on personality and character. Nathan is an absolute inspiration. The way he walks into a room and he takes over it just by being different, and it is amazing. We've had some really nasty comments. I remember trying to open up a bank account for him, and we walked into a certain bank, and she said to me, "You need to bring his mother to open up an account." And I said to the lady, "Well, I am his mother." She said, "No, ma'am, you don't understand. You can't be his guardian. You need to be his mother." And I said to her, "Yes, I do understand, and I am this child's mother. This is my son." And I remember picking him up and him going, "Mom," and her looking like shocked and said, "Is your name on his actual birth certificate?" And I was very proud at that moment to have his original documents. And I pulled them out and I said, "Yes, it is." And she looked at me in absolute shock. And it's moments like that where it's really difficult, you know. That was done in front of Nathan. And you know, it's hard to kind of explain to him afterwards, where he doesn't see color at all, why somebody else thinks I'm not his mommy. And you know, there's some really sad stories. I remember going to Nando's, for example, and this lovely lady, after we had discussed it, and she was just really being sweet, but she had a real concern that I had stolen this little black boy. And she had followed me, so we were in Nando's, we were placing our order with my mom and Nathan. And this woman came up to me and she's like, "Where did you get this child?" And I said to her, "Well, it's my child." And she was like, "No, you stole this little black boy from somebody." And I said to her, "No, this is my child." And I got so uptight and so frantic, I got angry, and I could feel the tears rolling up in my eyes. And I ended up walking out of Nando's. And she followed us for like a half an hour in the mall to see that we didn't steal this child. And I mean, in the flip side, I'm absolutely ecstatic that there's people out there that care about children's safety, that they would follow some stranger. But at the same point, it broke my heart, because how dare someone think this child is not mine? So, you know, there's flip sides, there's good and there's bad. On the flip side, kids are very, very sweet, and they don't see any color whatsoever. Nathan doesn't see any difference between his friends, and his friends doesn't see any difference between him and them. It's beautiful. Our godchildren solemnly believe that Nathan is their cousin, and they don't understand why people think it's strange when they introduce him as, "This is my cousin." And they're 9 years old. The little girl's 9, and my godson is 6. And he will proudly walk up to someone and say, "This is my cousin Nathan." And people like give it a strange look, and they don't see anything. They see an absolute pure love between them, and it's beautiful, you know. And I cannot wait for my son to change the world and to change one person's aspect after the next, about rather him being some little black boy over this incredible child. once you get to know him and his character and his personality, you get to know a person. It's not about the outside. It's not about whether they're white or black or green or orange. It's how they make you feel when they talk to you or when they interact with you. And I'm excited for Nathan to take on the world for that. So when you want to adopt and you're looking at adopting, it's really scary. People have thousands of opinions and 900 bad stories and only 2 good stories. I mean, my favorite bad story was, you don't know what kind of person you're going to adopt, and what if he's like a murderer because he's going to be black, so that's the logical explanation, he's going to be a murderer, rapist or something. It's my favorite. But screw the world. You're giving a child a home, and you're missing that space in your heart. And so what? Does it matter if he's bald or if he's missing an eye or if he's pink and with purple spots? It doesn't matter. You're looking to love somebody and somebody is looking to be loved. How is this difficult? How are we overcomplicating our lives? Screw their opinions. Just go and love that child.